Senate delays same-sex marriage vote to after midterms. A bipartisan group of senators trying to pass same-sex marriage protection law has pushed a vote until after the election. They believe this could increase their chances of success and also avoids the need to force the GOP on record before the midterms. Earlier in the day, the group of 5 senators recommended to Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer that a vote be conducted after the election after many Republicans called for a delay. The group is also expected to release their work clarifying safeguards for religious freedom later on Thursday. The move to delay the vote came as a surprise to some Democrats who believe Schumer might give Tammy Baldwin and her partners more time without putting a vote off until after the election. Schumer is the bill's chief sponsor, but Baldwin, Schumer, and Senator Kristen Sinema decided that they'd rather have a successful result than a failed vote that might help Democrats politically, but set back their effort to codify same-sex marriage. Democrats had planned to hold a vote as soon as Monday, when it was unclear if there would be 10 Republican votes in support of the same-sex marriage bill. The 5 senators released a statement saying that Schumer agreed to delay the vote, and when the bill comes to the floor, they will have the bipartisan support to pass the bill. I'm looking at you guys. What do you all think?
I mean, is this good for us or is this bad for us?
I think it is
my
bad
first
for
thought
us.
was like, oh no, this is not a good thing. We should decide this
It's a little
sooner than later,
complicated.
right?
Okay, so in order...
I asked Al, Bobby. I didn't ask
Sorry.
you.
Wow.
No. I'm sorry, but
It's a bad thing. And I have to say, in so many comments of what is happening with the marriage amendment, I was wrong. I have repeatedly said that Schumer is really smart. We're going to win one way or the other. We're going to win either in terms of getting the 10 votes and getting marriage protection in the Senate, which it looked like we were moving in that direction, or we're going to have the vote and we're going to call them out. And in the 17 seats that are at play, that have polls have all indicated that the majority of the residents of Wisconsin, Senator, be paying attention, it will affect them because it will, just like Roe, show who these people really are. And I said, Schumer is our leader, he's going to do it. Well, one of the things that I didn't realize is we were hoping for the Wizard of Oz to be all great and powerful. And what we found out is Schumer is just kind of weak with little power, sitting behind a curtain and not able to do anything.
he's wishy-washy.
Yeah, and the conclusion is he didn't do anything. And we are going to lose the ability to force them out before the midterms to see it. And very likely, in my opinion, that unless these 3 are sure that we're going to get those 5 more seats, we're going to lose marriage equality passage.
It's another point of view,
Okay.
to play devil's advocate a little bit here, is that maybe this isn't the wedge issue for the midterms, which are already going to be heavily contested and challenged. And maybe, I mean, I'm with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I actually agree with your point of view. Okay. But I also, I don't know. It's complicated. That is, we don't. Is this? Would we be hurting a lot of our chance? There is a lot of support against same-sex marriage.
You know, and let me give you a regionalized example of what's happening. DeSantis is crushing it right now, and because he runs that ridiculous ad of
the Top Gun.
Chris
Yeah. Oh my
going Biden, completely taking the comments out of context. Has nothing to do with what he's talking about. But people don't listen.
Yeah.
And so they believe that he's Biden. And Biden has passed more things in the first 2 years than any president in the last 4 decades. Right. So those are good things. But
not to DeSantis supporters,
characterizes them all as bad. And I did this, and I did this, and I did this, and I did this. The electorate doesn't want to hear about pandemic response funds and your protection funds and what we did for the climate and what we did for this and this and this and this. They're monolithic in their issues. And the one thing that's penetrated in the last 90 days is Roe. Yeah. It's
a culture war.
It's a culture war that we're fighting. And we've got to be in it and take our gloves off and fight bare knuckle. Yeah. This is a retrenchment from that. And we have Roe, and we should take them to the mat over Roe. Women should be up in arms over it. And the gay community should be up in arms over what is moving forward in marriage. And we needed Schumer
And abortion.
to help, and abortion, true, right. That was a misspeak on my part. And Schumer was going to be our leader to do that. And they've backed away from it. And we're going to get nothing from it unless they win. So if Schumer's doing this bet, and we don't get those 5 seats.
It's a risky bet.
It's a risky.
Very risky.
Wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because we would rather lose and get the seat in
Right.
Wisconsin than
Do marriage.
nothing.
That's a fair
Yeah.
point.
Right.
It's unbelievable.
And I'm sorry, Bobby, I interrupted you.
No, that's fine. I mean, actually, largely, you reflected what I was thinking. Is that it's a really good, potentially really good political bait. Like, see, that Republican voted against your gay son's right to get married.
Right.
Vote him out. But Roe is such a huge wedge issue already. We just need to keep hammering them and
Right.
saying that we are going to support a national ban with no exception for rape and incest, and just basically harass them until they, cry uncle. I mean, these candidates are already rewriting their own web pages. They're rewriting their own political viewpoints. They're literally flip-flopping.
It's a lie to get elected. Yeah.
And that's what's going on in Wisconsin. My only last thought before we go to this world story that Greg's going to talk about, wouldn't we like to be talking about Roe and Lady G on gay rights and gay marriage at the same time? Lady G, tell us how you feel about that. Sure. And then we'll talk about your national abortion ban simultaneously. I just think our position is stronger with both than just one.
Of course. True. Absolutely.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.